Hello, Unique and Jillian. Congratulations. Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and this first round opening round games press conference here at Value City Arena. Again, congratulations on your season and on making the NCAA tournament. If you don't mind, if I could get each of you to just open up with some comments on your season, perhaps, or the fact that you're in the NCAA tournament.
I would say us being here is a blessing. It shows all the hard work that we put in. You know, the past seasons that we have hasn't been so successful, but this season has been very successful, and it just shows everything we put in, all the hard work, all the tears, and I'm just very proud of my team.
Thank you. Jillian? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100%. I think we came into the season with a goal and just kind of staying focused on that goal and putting in the work, and being able to really be here is a huge blessing.
Mm-hmm. And this will be for either one who's most comfortable asking. What was Sunday night like when you were watching the draw?
It was very heart-racing, but once I seen our name was on there, it was probably the most exciting moment for me for this season, you know. And honestly, I was just very happy, so.
Yeah, definitely surreal.
Kevin, you want to ask some questions?
Yeah, so, you know, what kind of was the turning point for you guys during this season where you thought, you know, this is a realistic destination for you guys to make it to the NCAA tournament?
I would say when we went on our 13-0 streak, it was like, okay, we're for real. It showed that my team, we really play hard. We just work hard for each other. We play for our coaches, play for each other. We're all dedicated. We all have the same goal. So once we got that 13-0 win, I just knew, like, we're doing something good here.
Talk about, Jillian, I'm going to ask you, talk about just the senior leadership on this team. 5 or 6, if I'm not mistaken, seniors, people that have been around the block a few times. Talk about that.
It's really awesome. I think that although we're very like-minded, all of our upperclassmen are able to bring their own ideas. We're also very open to just growing and becoming better teammates and better women. So we were able to really mesh together well, and because we're so like-minded, we were able to stay focused on the bigger goals.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure it was that mentality, Unique, I'll head to you, that enabled you guys staying together regardless of the circumstances, that enabled you to have a pretty doggone big win at UConn a couple of weeks ago. Talk about that game.
We just honestly went to that game. Everybody had the same goal, just to play hard, give it your all, because anything can happen on any night in the Big East. So I feel like we all just went out there, gave it our all, and the outcome came out good for us.
Unique, can you talk a little bit about this year transitioning into a 6-woman role and winning Big East 6-Woman of the Year, and how you're kind of able to keep a mindset throughout the season?
You know, it was a role I had to adjust to, but I adjusted to it very well. I knew that my coach would never lead me in the wrong direction. He told me to trust him, and that's what I did. I do what my teammates need me to do, what my coach needs me to do. And honestly, starting never is not – you have to – when you come in the game, you still have to have that same intensity as a starter. So I just took the role I had, and I did well with it.
Jill, can you talk a little bit about playing alongside Raven Peoples and how you guys have been able to kind of feed off each other throughout this year?
Definitely. Ray encourages me to be a better teammate, a better player every single day. I think that our competitive aspect in practice, as well as the chemistry that we've been able to build, has helped us a lot. I'm able to feed off of Ray's energy and vice versa, so it's been great.
Ladies, St. John's has not one but 2 secret weapons here in Columbus, Ohio. The young lady back there taking photos, Mackenzie, has covered a lot of wins here in this arena, and also Samantha Prahalis-Holmes, a 2,000-point scorer, a member of our Hall of Fame. A lot of people know her here. What have either of them told you about Columbus, if anything, or Value City Arena, or just being here in this area?
I think Mackenzie told me that potatoes are good out here. I don't know.
Yeah, Kenzie talks about the food a lot. Sammy really doesn't speak on it a lot, but Kenzie, she knows a lot about the food, so, you know.
Did she bring up Tommy's Pizza on campus? No.
No, she didn't. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. Buckeye Donuts?
I never had those.
Yeah, I haven't.
Yeah, I gotta try those.
All right. Donuts on Mackenzie.
Kevin, anything else for you?
Yeah, just what are your guys' kind of expectations for tomorrow? Looking at Purdue, and how do you think the matchup is going to go?
I think at the end of the day, we have to play our game, not let them speed us up. Just play our game, stay our pace, and just play hard at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just going to be playing together, playing hard, and just leaving everything we can on the floor.
Great. Great. Ladies, thank you very much. All the best tomorrow night.
Thank
Thank you.
bring my own crowd. So
That's good. Yeah. Yeah.
Who,
Well,
McGuff's family? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got about, what, 10? What does he have, 10? Yeah, I didn't catch up to McGuff, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, Coach, congratulations on making the NCAA tournament, and welcome to the Columbus Regional first and second rounds press conference. If you don't mind, just open up with maybe some thoughts on your season and on making this NCAA field.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, extremely proud of our group. They set forth a goal this summer with a lot of new faces. We had 6 new players that came in, and the way that they were able to create, I think in reality, we say it, but it is true, an atmosphere that they became so connected with and mostly becoming a family over the summer, where their only goal was to get here. And to see that come to fruition through the ups and downs of a season, from where we were a year ago today, is, as a coach, as proud as I've been of any team that I've had. So we're very excited, obviously, to be a part of it, but we're also here to win games.
Great. Thank you. Kevin, I'll open up to you. Yeah.
Coach, could you talk a little bit about Unique Drake's impact this year, and obviously winning the Big East Six Woman of the Year award?
Yeah, Unique. Unique's been a great player for us in her time with us, and a 4-year player. And we talked early in the year about what her role was going to be, and we felt as a staff that her coming off the bench for us was going to be a huge lift for our team. From an offensive side, but just in general to affect games. And she had to embrace that role, and she did. And she trusted us with it. We trusted her with it, and we felt even back then that she was going to be able to have the opportunity to possibly put herself in position to be the best, or the 6th woman of the year in our league, being the best player, probably the first one off the bench. And yeah, she could have probably started for us all year, but I think from the value of what she brings to us for our team off the bench has been a large part of our success through the season.
And Coach, your team won. You mentioned the 6 new players on your team, and then you win your first 13 games, including all 9 non-conference games. What did that do to basically to set the foundation of this team?
Yeah, confidence is a big thing. I think being able to start the way we did. If you would have told me we were going to be 13-0, I would have signed up for it back in the summer, but I wouldn't have predicted that either. But just the way that we had been competing through the summer and through our practices once we started officially in the fall, we felt pretty good of where we could go. But being able to do that, I think first time in the history of our program to be 13-0, going into Christmas without a loss, which I had never felt as an assistant head coach, whatever, was pretty awesome for us. But I think the confidence part that built for us early in the year was important. And I think the game that we had against Creighton, when they were number 13 in the country, to come back home off a tournament, we had to go up to Butler. Quick turnaround Friday, Sunday to be able to win that Creighton game, I think validated for our players how good they could be.
And then speaking about games and big wins, coming back in the second half to win at UConn, did you see anything different from your team that game, or what did that do for your confidence?
Yeah, I mean, just the poise that we had. We had a tough game against Villanova the weeks prior to that, where we gave up a lead that we felt, we had a chance to really close the game out, and we didn't. And so to see the poise that we had in that atmosphere, and an atmosphere that we'll probably feel like tomorrow in some ways, with the magnification of what's on the line. But, as much as you can understand as a women's basketball fan, winning on the road at Connecticut is extremely hard. And it wasn't just about being up there, but also what it meant for our season. And we were pretty much coming off 2 tough losses against Nova and Marquette. It was our last chance probably to give ourselves an opportunity to be here. And I could not have been prouder of how they played. Everything that we needed to do, for the most part, we did right. We were winning going into the half. Then they went on a 13-0 run, which wasn't exciting for me. But the poise that we had to come back, the mental fortitude, as I said after the game, and then also to be able to finish the season, beating Georgetown and beating Providence, you still got to back it up. But no, I think that was a big accomplishment for our players, not just from standpoint of what it meant for our season, but the confidence that they gained from that to get us to this point. And yeah, I mean, when you talk about winning there, it's not easy. I didn't realize they had press conferences at Connecticut until we won, because usually you don't have one. So,
Kevin?
Coach, looking to tomorrow's game, what are your thoughts on Purdue?
yeah, I mean, I've told everybody this. Anyone you're playing now is a good team. So, coming out of the Big Ten, their league's been extremely strong all year from top to bottom. I was just telling one of my assistants they're in some ways similar to us in weird ways, but no, they've got talent all over the floor. They can shoot the ball really well. You know, they play quickly, and so we got a great opportunity tomorrow night, and obviously playing against a great team. But that's the beauty of the tournament, and so we're going to go out and do what we do, and hopefully execute a bit better than they do.
Coach, this is your fourth NCAA, a few years since the last one, but you've made it. Anything that you recall from your prior NCAA tournaments that you'll engage with your team this year?
Just to embrace the opportunity to be here. You know, I think, and not just embrace it, but be prepared and just be here to be able to win games. You know, it's great to get into the tournament. That's the first part.
Yeah.
But understanding the value of going ahead and beating teams. So, you know, I think from prior tournaments, just the preparation that we had to do and things that I've kind of looked back at over the years now, as far as when we got in and how we prepared. So I've been able to share certain things with them about it, but just to really embrace the opportunity to be here with each other as teammates and as a family, as a program. And yeah, we've had some great moments, you know, in the past and in the games that I've been a part of as a head coach, but even as an assistant. So, you know, being a part of a team that got to a Sweet 16 was one of the special moments that we've had in our program. And obviously having a buzzer beater win in my second year as a head coach was one of our better moments as well. So I do think the value of thinking next play is always important in the postseason, and it's one thing that I've always talked about with our teams, whether it be this year's team or teams of the past. And so, you know, they're excited. You know, they're ready. They got even cool gear. So it's been a minute since I've been here in the tournament. So they got that going now. So they're pumped. So they're ready. They're ready to play.
Yeah. We got a question over to the right.
Sammy who? Now, Sammy, you know, we joke with her all the time, but I'm not even sure our team understands the impact that she had here. So no, she's shared her you know, her story with them over the year. And I think it's fun for her. I think I haven't really talked to her that much about it, but I already saw her shaking everybody's hand. So you know what type of player she was here and the impact that she had. I obviously wasn't good enough to get her to stay home and play for us, but I've watched her since she was a kid, and so her impact is what you would think. She's you know, a player that was a highly touted high school recruit. Came here, was unbelievable. I mean, helped win countless amounts of games and had a chance to play in the WNBA. And so you can't put a price tag on the experience that she can give our players, a lot of which are older. So the experience that we have is around the corner for them, you know. And I think Sammy's done a good job of being able to share that with them and impart some wisdom as to the successes that she had, and then also maybe some of the pitfalls to look out for. And she's been a great addition for us, and you know, we look forward to having her for, you know, for not only just the stories that she can tell, but the advice that she gives them from play to play or on the court. So a lot of our guards work with her on, you know, what they can improve on or what she sees, because as many of you know that have watched her, she saw a lot out there in fast moments. So, but she's been great.
Yeah. Any other questions? Coach, thank you very much. Again, congratulations and all the best tomorrow evening.
Thank you. Who does? Tony, you have a question?
Here, you better get him the mic.
You have a question, JJ? No, Brady has a question? Sorry. This could be interesting. No? No. All right, good. Thank you.
All right, thank
Thanks,
you, Coach.
guys.
Yep.
okay. You don't have